Shalom Israel. It's the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Jenny Yohana. Today we're going to go over what the Mexican brothers and sisters are going through. That is biblical prophecy in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. You all like to say Mexicans aren't Israelites and Hispanics aren't Israelites. Then why the hell are they going through the same curses in Deuteronomy chapter 28? So we're going to read some of the curses. In verse 1 it says, "It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth, and all these blessings shall come upon thee." Now here's the flip side of the curses. Verse 15. "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do his commandments, which I commanded this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." Right here, "Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field." Who's cursed in the city right now? Cursed in the field. You know it's blacks, but it's also Hispanics now. Because they curse in the field, working for nothing, and then they curse in the city by being deported and being chased down wrongfully. Now let's get even deeper into it. All right. Let's get to where they will work, and another man shall do. Verse 39, "Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat thereof." Right? This is talking about them working in the fields. It says, "Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity." Where are their children going right now? Into captivity, into jails, into ICE prisons, into DCF. All right. Let's get some more. Verse 49. Oh, let's serve the first 48. "Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee." They serve in the oppressor, and he's the enemy. "In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee." That yoke of iron is that hard bondage, that work that he puts you into debt. All right. "The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth." When Mexicans were already here, who came here from the end of the fucking damn earth? It was the damn heathens, man. The damn oppressor. Came here and he said it's swift as the eagle. What's the oppressor's bird? It's the eagle. What's the America's bird? The eagle. Britain, Greece, Rome was the eagle. It said the Lord will send his nation from afar, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. And they didn't understand that the Spanish that they spoke, that the Spaniards spoke. "A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young." That's what they're doing right now. They don't care if you're young, old, they deporting you, they treating you and arresting you. That's what's going on. "And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed." What are they doing? Eating all the agave, all that damn tequila they sending over here. They stealing it from our Mexican brothers and sisters, destroying their land, taking it from them. "Which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kind." Now let's get even more. So this, and you read all of Deuteronomy chapter 28. It's showing everything that that they're going through and that we went through. Now let's get into. There's a good verse in here that talks about you will plant a vineyard and another man will eat of it. That's the one you want too. That talks about our Hispanic brothers and sisters being the children of Israel. Oh, here's another one. "And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind." That's all these things we feeling that our Mexican brothers are going through. They having no ease, no rest. They have no ease for the sole of thy foot. And they have a trembling heart because they know they can get deported any time. Papers or not. and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. That's that depression, that sadness going on in the mind behind all this stuff that's going on. These are the curses that's written of in Deuteronomy chapter 28 about the Israelites in the last days that we will go through. And it's describing what our Mexican brothers and sisters are going through, the tribe of Issachar. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. That's what we're going through. All the tribes are going through that. The black man have no assurance of his life because a cop can pull him over and unalive him any day. A Haitian, a Hispanic, they have no assurance of their life because they can get pulled over and thrown to their country, back to another country and lose everything they fought for and built here. No assurance of thy life. We all together in this, man. We all going through the curses of the Lord. And like I said in here, it also talks about that we would plant a vineyard and another man eat of it. We would build a house and another man would enjoy the house and live in the house. That's what we're going through. Mexicans building all these buildings, they don't even get to enjoy it because they're getting sent out. So all what we talked about, all what we're going through, if you're a Mexican brother and sister, get in this Bible, read Deuteronomy chapter 28. It shows you who you are, that you are God's chosen people. And we in Jacob's trouble. And right now, what we're going through is so we can build our own nation and get right with the Most High. That's what this is happening for. So we don't get comfortable in this place and know we got to get right with the Most High and get with Christ and get in his Christ kingdom. Learn more at ishubk.com. This is Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. Shalom.